Hello people, welcome to Relationship Mysteries. In today's video, I'll be speaking on 7 reasons why you shouldn't marry for love. I know a lot of you will raise your eyebrows and be like, what does it mean? What does it mean? 7 reasons why you shouldn't marry for love. The normal thing is that people want to marry or people enter into a relationship because of the so-called love. Because to them, love is all about affection. Love is all about being kind. To most people, love is about feeling. And even some people, love is about sex as well. So I'm telling you this video, I'm going to review 7 reasons why you shouldn't marry anybody, anywhere, because of love. Don't even allow anybody to deceive you. Number 1 is that emotion is fleeting. Emotion is fleeting. That's the truth. It fades. Emotion fades. It fluctuates. Do you know the reason why you have had a lot of divorce, separation, breakups, broken homes here and there? Is that majority of people that entered into one form of relationship or another entered it because of emotion, because of the way they were feeling. They allowed only their feeling. They allow only their feelings alone to decide on who they want to marry without considering other factors. Just follow me in this video. I don't want you to be confused. If you want to marry or you want to marry somebody only because of love, you will soon regret it. You will soon regret it. You understand that emotion is simply fleeting. Today you are hot, tomorrow you are cold. That's why there are days you feel you're on top of the world with your partner, or you feel you're on top of the world with your girl or your guy. But in some days you feel like you are not feeling it. You are not feeling it. And as well as there is this instinct in men and women, the instinct of exploration. All of us want to explore. That is why sometimes when you are in a relationship or even in marriage, it even happens to married men and women. Sometimes you want to explore. Sometimes you want to experience other men and women. It happens to everybody. People in relationships, people in marriage, why? Because emotion fluctuates. Some days you don't feel like it. Some days you feel like it. There are seasons you don't even want to see that your partner. There are seasons that your partner is everything that have happened to you in life. Why? Because emotions can fade. That's why you don't build love on emotion. You build love on value. If you build love on only emotions alone, that love will collapse. But if you build love on value, it will stand. Building love on emotion is like building your house on a sandy soil. Building your love on value is like building on a rock, and it will stand. So it is value that gives love a strong foundation to carry the superstructure called the relationship. I say it is value that gives love a strong foundation that will carry the superstructure called the relationship and the marriage. Without value, you are building on a weak foundation, and that relationship will collapse. Another thing I want you to understand, that's why I tell people always, I say love is not real until it connects to value. Every love must have a because. Every love must connect to value for it to be real and strong. There is no love in vacuum. You cannot build love on nothing. Love must anchor on something. There will always be a reason why you are with that man, and there should always be a reason why you want to be with that woman. If you want to be in a relationship with somebody, there will always be a reason why you are in a relationship with that person, why you should be in a relationship with that person. So that's why you should understand that what you call love must connect to value for it to be love. If love has not connected to value, it's not love. If love is without reason, it's simply infatuation. Why you ask people, do you just say, I don't love that guy, I don't know why I love him? You are simply infatuated. Love without reason is called infatuation. True love must always go with value. There will always be the value that that lady will bring into your life. There will always be the value that that man will bring into your life. So the number one thing why I say to people why you should never marry for love is because emotion fades. Emotion is fleeting. So if the reason why you want to marry that man is because of the way they make you feel, only feelings alone, listen to me. That thing you call relationship or marriage, sooner than later, it will fail. It will fizzle out. When the excitement, when the feelings are over, you will now come back to your senses like the prodigal son in the scripture. And then you will realize that you have contracted that relationship or that marriage on a wrong foundation. The second reason why you shouldn't marry for love is because love only cannot sustain marriage. There are other factors that helps to sustain marriage. If you are yet to marry, at least ask married people, they will explain it to you. Because what I see most of the time, especially with my gender, when they want to marry, the only thing that is paramount on our mind is how you are going to sleep with her, how you are going to have sex with her. And for some women too, is the same reason they want to enter. They want, now they have their territory. They want to enter into their husband's home. They now have a man and all those things. The truth of the matter is that love alone cannot sustain marriage. There are other factors. And you pay your house rent. If you're a tenant, if you are living in somewhere, you are going to pay for house rent. If you have your own house, you are going to spend on maintenance fee for that house. You are going to pay children's school fees. If you are a man, you are going to take care of the woman. You are going to give her money to maintain herself. You are going to make sure that food, 3 square meals a day, is rightly observed every day. You are going to fuel your car. When the children are sick or they're in the hospital, you pay hospital bills. There are other factors like understanding, discipline, understanding, their family, where they are coming from, the way they reason, their mentality, their ideology, their character, their attitude, their behavioral pattern. That's why I said that love only cannot sustain marriage. These are other factors that will help to sustain marriage. If you contract your marriage or relationship only on love, you will regret it. Why? Because there are other factors that will make sure that that marriage thrives or it dies. So love only cannot sustain marriage. Love is it needed? Is it necessary? Yes. But love only cannot sustain marriage. There are other factors that will help to sustain that relationship or marriage that you need to cultivate, that you need to value, that you need to go after. Not only physical beauty. These things will fade. The third reason why you shouldn't marry for love is because I say lust lost the body, but love sees the soul. Look at the mistake most people make. When they want to enter into a relationship or when they want to enter into marriage, they focus only on a woman's beauty. They don't focus on her behavior. They focus on that lady's curve. They don't focus on her depth. They only focus on her curve. They will not focus on her depth. They will not focus on who the lady is. And for the lady, they will not focus on who the man is. And are you telling me that who a man is not important? His character, his lifestyle. And that is the mistake, because most people, once they want to enter into a relationship or they want to get married with their intended partner, their main focus is on the physical attribute, the physical beauty, the physical appearance. Why? Because lust, we only love the body. How that woman appear, how she looks, how that man is. Look at what he has, how she walk, this one, that one. All those things, lust, we only love the body. The love sees the soul. True love will always see the soul. True love will always tell you that this man is like this, that you should open your eyes and look. True love will always encourage you to focus on someone's behavior. True love will always encourage you to focus on someone's behavior. True love will always encourage you to study a person's character. True love will always encourage you to monitor the way someone thinks. True love will always encourage you to evaluate the depth of a person's life. But do you know, most of us don't look out for these things. Why? Because most people, what they call love is lust. They are lusting. You can't meet a woman today and you say you love her. It's wrong. Something is definitely wrong with that person's head. Because lust is what lost the body. The first thing that happens to you as a man, most of the time, let me tell you, that physical attraction is lost. You are physically attracted to her. But what some people want to do now is that they start pursuing that physical attraction because they are lost in. I always tell people that the definition of lust is when you love someone, when it comes to a relationship or marriage, is when you love someone's body. It's lust. It's not love. Love craves for the depth. Love will always crave for the depth of a person. So that's why I tell you, don't ever contract any relationship or marriage on lust or because you are lusting after a person. Try and see the soul of that individual. Because at the end of the day, that is what matters. The fourth reason why you shouldn't marry for love is that you should allow people to be qualified before you hand over your life to them. When you are entering into a relationship or marriage with anybody, whether you are a man or you are a woman, just know that you are handing over your life to them. When you are giving people access into your life, you are handing your life over to them. Giving someone access to your life means you are now about to become vulnerable to that person. So before you hand over your life, before you go further in that relationship or marriage, that man, has he qualified himself? Do you have a reason why you should be in that relationship or that marriage with that man now? Do you have a tangible reason why you should be in that relationship or marriage with that woman now? Allow people to qualify. Allow people to show who they are. Don't just hand over your life anyhow to someone you see. Allow people to behave. Allow people to express themselves. Allow people to behave who they are. Allow people to qualify themselves. Then you will know whether you give them access to your life or not. If you give people access to your life without qualification, you are building your relationship or marriage on a sandy soil, which will collapse. Qualification is necessary. That's why I always tell people, ask people for their life resume, ask people for their life CV, what they have accomplished with their life, their goals, their purpose, their desire, their interests. What is their life future like? What are their life goals? What are they living for? What do they want to accomplish? These are things. What's their character like? These are things that will help to qualify the person to know whether you are going to marry them or not. You must study to find out the value of that individual. I always advise people, marry for value, marry for worthiness, marry those that are worthy to be married. Don't only marry somebody only alone because of love. Value is necessary. Because after love, life makes demand of value. Hear me again. I say, after love, life will make demand of value. Because that woman you are bringing into your life, she will not chop only sex. She will not chop stone. She will not chop I love you. She will not eat I love you. She's going to eat real food. The children that will be born in that marriage, they will go to school. You will pay their school fees. Are you following me? You will feed them. You will clothe them. You will buy drugs. You will buy clothes for them. These things are demands. That life that will make demands of value. So if you want to go far with somebody in any relationship or not, you must allow them to qualify. Let their value qualify them, not only love. As you are loving them, allow their value to also to qualify them before you enter into a relationship or marriage with them. The fifth reason why you shouldn't marry for love is that you should bear your future children in mind before taking any marital decision. By now, you should have known that when you are getting into marriage with any man or woman, both of you, you are about to reproduce yourselves in your children. I said again, when you are entering into a relationship or marriage with a man or a woman, both of you are about to reproduce yourselves. So the quality of the children that will come out of your union is very important. Look at the man. What is his life like? Not only I love you, I love you. I can't explain the reason why I love him. Open your eyes and ask yourself this question. Why do I love this guy? What value does he have? What value can he offer to me in life? Open your eyes and ask yourself, this lady that I want to enter into a relationship, what value does she bring into my life? Not only that she's sexy, she's looking sexy. You are wasting your time. Ask yourself life important questions. What value does she have? Because life will always make demand of value, whether you like it or not. Don't pretend. At the end of the day, all of us will converge at the table of value. Life is all about value exchange. So don't be contracting relationship or marriage based only on feelings. What you call feeling or infatuation or sex. Look for value. Because at the end of the day, whether you like it or not, you will look for value. That's why if you enter into a relationship, for some of you that are ladies, at least you can bear me witness. You can bear witness with me that some of you that are in a relationship now, after you have met a lady and you enter into a relationship with her, the first week, the second week, the third week, sometimes she will start coming around with demands. Now, she will start coming around with needs that will make demand on your value in her life. That's why she will come around, she will tell you, I want to buy this, but I don't have enough money. Can you give me 50,000, 100,000, or 200,000? At that point, she will start making demand on value. Because all of us, we will come to that junction of value, when we will ask ourselves for the value we have to offer. That's why people are frustrated in marriage. People are frustrated in relationship. Because they enter into marriage or relationship without knowing that life will make demand of value. And when life makes demand of value, they are now angry with themselves. And what most men don't know is that no woman can survive suffering for a long time. A woman can step into a relationship with you, hoping that things will improve, hoping that things will change. But women cannot survive suffering for a long time. It's in their nature. So if you are entering into a relationship with a woman, don't bear in mind. And she's patient with you. Maybe you are suffering now. Maybe she's waiting for that your project to manifest its fruit. And you think she will be patient with you forever. She will not. Women don't survive suffering for a long time. In fact, their nature does not tolerate it. So as a man, that's why we tell men, before you enter into a relationship or marriage, go for value first. Add value to your life. First of all, build your life empire. Build your dynasty. Become a man of value. Become an expensive man. Become a man that is busy actualizing and achieving his goals. So that when that woman steps into your life, you can offer a value that will take care of her world. Because love alone cannot sustain marriage or relationship. Okay. Listen, come close. Let me tell you. If you are a man, have you discovered? I've said this before. That woman in your life, if you are married, who carries most of the responsibilities at home is you, the man. In the normal sense, you should be the man. And those responsibilities will make the man of your value. As a woman too, a man will make value on your, a man will make demand on your value. That's why you should allow all these things for you. So when you are getting married, you should bear that in mind. Bear your future children in mind. What kind of children do you have? Do you want to have? This woman I'm looking at, do I want her to be the mother of my children? This man I'm looking at, do I want him to be the father of my children in future? Put all these things in mind. Because both you, your wife and the children, all of you will make demand on your values at the end of the day. So that is the reason why you should not only marry for love, marry for value. As you are loving that man, equally look for value in that woman. As you are looking for that man, look for value in him as well. Another reason, the sixth reason why you shouldn't marry for love is that value evaluation saves us from marital pain. Anybody you see today that is experiencing marital pain, they didn't evaluate the value of people they enter into a relationship with. There is nobody in this life that does not love good things, that does not like good things. If you want to escape marital pain, evaluate people's value in your life. Allocate your attention, your time, your energy to people based on the value they have in your life. It's not manipulation. It's not being heartless. It is called wisdom. Value evaluation will save you from marital pain. Then that girl is gallivanting everywhere, wearing miniskirts, wearing open back. Does not mean she's valuable. There are a lot of women that are valueless. They have nothing to offer. The same can be said for men as well. A lot of men are valueless. Once you enter into a relationship with them, your life will truncate. Your life will come to an end. Your visions will die. Your dreams will die. Your purpose will not be achieved. Why? Because they are valueless. So if you don't want to lose your word, if you don't want to lose your purpose in life, evaluate value. Not only marry for love. Evaluate people's value before you enter into a relationship or marriage with them. What is their usefulness to you? What meaning do they bring into your life? Don't contract marriage or relationship as a blind follower. Or because you want to pity the man or you want to pity the woman. No, you don't enter into a relationship with pity. You don't enter into a marriage with pity. You don't enter into marriage because of pity. No. You enter into marriage with people that are worthy to be entered into marriage or that relationship with. Marry people that are worthy to be married. All men of value go for women of value. 12 years ago, I read a book by Mike Murdoch. He said, productive men will always marry productive women. So permit me to coin this word to say, valuable men will always marry valuable women. That's why you see celebrities, sometimes they go after celebrities, what you call power couple. They understand what I'm saying. Valuable men will go after valuable women. Productive men will marry productive women. Don't waste your time entering into a relationship or marriage in the name of love because of people that don't have value, people that don't have anything that even accomplishing in life. You will regret it at the end of the day. The 7 reasons why you should not marry for love. I always tell people, go for value enhancers. If somebody is not bringing out the best in you, don't marry the person. If there's somebody and all the time you have been in relationship with that guy, you cannot even quote one day or point at one day that this guy has inspired you to achieve something. Maybe your moment of discouragement, he encouraged you to take on a project and fulfill it and accomplish it. You cannot look in this way and say that this is the way that this man is challenging me to become the best, or this woman is bringing out the best in me. If you want to enter into marriage or relationship, I always advise people, go for value enhancers, not value destroyers. If you go into marriage or relationship only because of love, you will meet value destroyers, not value enhancers. You have to bring yourself to value table, to the table of value, and ask yourself this question: this man, this woman that I want to be in relationship or I want to marry, what kind of value does he or she bring into my life? What is their usefulness to me? Since I have met them, how have I become better? What have I accomplished? What level of knowledge have I come to? Because knowledge is value as well. You don't know. Does he or she open my eyes in a positive way, or does he or she open my eyes in a negative way? There are people, if you enter into a relationship with them, they will open your eyes in a negative way, not positive way. What value do you think that a girl that stepped into a relationship with a man and the guy has introduced her to start smoking Colorado, to start taking cocaine? The guy has opened the lady's eyes in a negative way, in a destructive way. The guy has simply brought destructive value in the life of that woman. Go for men that brings positive value in your life. Men that elevate you. Men that helps you to achieve your life goals and purpose. In the same way, go for women that will help you to achieve your life goals. Women that will help you to accomplish your vision. That is on this basis, because of these 7 reasons. That is why I say you should not only marry for love, marry for value. Marry those that are worthy to be married. Don't marry anybody you see anyhow because somebody is being nice, or you see somebody on the road, or maybe you see somebody in church, or maybe you see somebody in a restaurant, or maybe you travel to home and you saw a girl on your street or something like that. Because of that, you now decide, no. Let people qualify themselves before you enter into a relationship or marriage with them. If you have watched this video to this point, I want you to subscribe, I want you to like, I want you to turn on the notification button, and I want you to share this video so that other people can learn what you have just learned right now. 7 reasons why they shouldn't marry only for love. But as they are considering love, they should also be on their lookout for value so that their marriage or relationship will not fail. And if you have done any of these things I have said that I've told you to do, I want you to drop a comment in the comment section below. Relationship mysteries, and we go for love and value at the same time. And I want you to watch the next video. Family natures that you need to know before you enter into any marriage with anybody. See you in the next video.